Voters on Super Tuesday are pointing the way to an epic presidential matchup. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are now the clear favorites to meet in November. They won most of Tuesday's primary and caucus elections by wide margins. Democrats gave 7 states to Clinton and 4 to Bernie Sanders. She won 490 Super Tuesday delegates. Sanders won 302.
Trump also won 7 states on Super Tuesday. Ted Cruz won 3, and Marco Rubio got his first victory of the campaign in Minnesota. That gives Trump 234 more delegates compared to 199 for Cruz and 88 for Rubio. Clinton now has more than 40% of the delegates she needs for the Democratic nomination. Trump is more than 1/4 of the way to the Republican crown. Our political team is ready with the results from Super Tuesday and what they mean for this campaign. And we begin with Major Garrett in Palm Beach, Florida, showing us how Trump's victory has shaken now the Republican leadership. Major, good morning to you.
Good morning. If this was a typical presidential campaign, Donald Trump and his party would be moving together toward the nominating convention. But Trump and his Republican rivals remain at odds, and some forces within the GOP want to block Trump's path to the nomination. It is a split without precedent in modern politics, with a resolution no one can predict.
It looks like we could win 6 or 7 or 8 or 9.
Donald Trump used the ballroom at his gaudy Mar-a-Lago resort as a presidential backdrop to celebrate his Super Tuesday romp.
This isn't like it's a close match. I mean, it's only too bad that winner didn't take all. Because if winner took all, this thing is over.
Trump did not repeat claims that Ted Cruz was a liar, instead complimenting his 2 victories. And long before Marco Rubio secured his first and only victory of this campaign in Minnesota, Trump declared him the night's big loser.
He hasn't won anything, and he's not going to win very much. But I do congratulate Ted, because I know how hard Ted worked on Texas, and that's a big get.
Well, I voted for myself today.
Cruz won at home in Texas and neighboring Oklahoma and declared Trump unfit for the presidency.
America shouldn't have a president whose words would make you embarrassed if your children repeated them.
Cruz also had this message for Rubio, John Kasich, and Ben Carson.
For the candidates who have not yet won a state, who have not racked up significant delegates, I ask you to prayerfully consider our coming together.
We have real problems.
Rubio remained combative and argued his harsh new attack slowed Trump's momentum.
5 days ago, we began to explain to the American people that Donald Trump is a con artist.
After the speech, Rubio told CBS News the GOP would never rally around Trump.
I'll do anything it takes to keep Donald Trump from being our nominee.
Trump at times sounded conciliatory, like a candidate comprehending the burden of leading a divided party into a general election.
I think we're going to be more inclusive. I think we're going to be more unified. And I think we're going to be a much bigger party. And I think we're going to win in November.
Surveys of voters in 6 states showed that 90% of Trump's supporters were looking for an outsider. 50% said they were angry with the federal government. In just under 2 weeks, Trump and Rubio square off here in Florida. Soledad, Rubio trails Trump by double digits.
Right, Major, thanks.